Guys, today we'll be looking at the OSI model. It stands for Open System Interconnected Model. So it is used in computer networking to understand how data moves from one device to another within a network. It is divided into 7 layers. Layer 1, the physical layer. It deals with the hardware transmission of raw data. Example, the Ethernet cable, the USB cable. Let's move back to the terminal. As you can see, I'm having two network interface. So the network interface is also the what? The physical layer. So I'm having the LO, which is the local host loop back, and the ETH0, which is my network interface card. Layer 2, the data link layer. This ensures that data is sent directly to the connected nodes without any error using the MAC addresses. It is at this stage where data are breaking down into chunks called packets. Let's go back to the terminal. As you can see, I'm sending hello client from the server to the client node. When the server receives it, you see two packets pop up in the TCP dump section. The third layer, the network layer, it handles routing and logic address, which determines the best possible way for a data to travel through a network. Examples, router and IP protocol. Let's move back to the terminal. Now, when an application sends a data from the application layer, it reaches the network layer. Then the routing table decides where to send the data to, which is the packet to. So the routing table, which is the IP route, it decides where the data is being sent to. Layer 4, the transport layer. It manages how data flows within the networks. Examples are the TCP and the UDP protocol. So the TCP is more reliable than the UDP, but the UDP is fast. Let's move over to the Wireshark. You can see the Wireshark, it captured the packet between the client and the server. So you can see the protocol we are using is a TCP. The fifth layer, which is the session layer, it starts, maintain, and ends the communication between applications that are connected. Let's move to the terminal. You can see I'm setting the server nodes using netcat and the client node. I'm both using netcat. So the server is running on 50, the server 2 is running on localhost 50. So you can see when I finish setting up the client, it creates a session between the server and the client. It will pop up. You can see it creates a session between the server and the client. 6. Presentation layer. It handles the encryption, decryption, and compression of a data transferred between the communication. Let's move back to the Wireshark. From the view, you can see the encryption of the data between the client and the server communication. The seventh layer, the application layer. It is the layer that allows users to use the network or communicate with the network. Example, the web browser, HTTP, email, SMTP, and the file transfer, FTP, etc.